these are our poking sticks, just to fend off the sharks in case they get close. They are apex predators. In the sea, they are the top of the food chain. Okay, when we go out into the ocean, when we do our shark dive, we are at their mercy. Shark feeding, shark diving has become a very vital part of our local economy right now. From a local perspective, it provides jobs, food security. It probably does condition them in the sense that they've been to an area where they've encountered something nice, a free meal, okay? So whenever they are moving around and then they smell or hear the commotion from that area, they'll definitely decide, let's go back and have a check, we might get another free meal. Also, our shark reef is a marine reserve, so it helps encourage the growth and the repopulation of all the reefs that surround the area. The fishermen are really happy right now at the moment. Compared to, say, 10 years ago, in the area, this local area was very overfished. Right? So a lot of the fish species that you would normally find just by a flick of the finger started to disappear. Now with this marine reserve, all the reefs that surround our reserve are starting to get repopulated by fish. So we are getting a healthier fish stock, more lively coral. The fishermen are really happy with the results of this initiative. Most of the guests that come here want to have something to do with the sea. So they want to see a healthy marine environment, nice coral, plenty fish, sharks. So without this kind of protection, this kind of awareness, there won't be. The fish don't stay in the marine reserve. They have to move out, and they definitely do move out. So you can just sit 20 meters out of the reserve boundaries and you'll be getting giant trevallies, all the fish you need. The marine reserve concept is not a new thing in Fiji. It's a practice that has been passed along for generations from our forefathers, who used to be very, very careful about looking after their resource, the marine resource, because everybody knew without the marine resource, people would starve. We in the Pacific, we rely very, very heavily on our marine resources. It's good that all the European countries too are starting to think that way, because they are the main ones that are coming to fish our waters. Foreign countries, Chinese, Europeans, they are the ones that come to fish. So when they realize how important it is, these marine reserves, and they know how we feel about our sea, then probably they'd practice some more sustainable fishing methods as well. It's a legacy that we hope to leave for our future generations. We've been lucky to inherit this from our forefathers. Okay? So if we do not do things to protect our marine ecosystem, then by the time we have our kids and they have their kids, we won't have anything to pass on to them. The local area here, Benga Lagoon, we have a very, very healthy shark population. We have 130 named bull sharks that can be identified by sight. Their physical characteristics, their deformities. I recognize 130 total bull sharks alone, and a few, say 14 grey reefs can be identified by sight. So yeah, 130, those are just the ones that I know. And then you can imagine all the others that we have no idea. Scientifically, we do a lot of research. We have a lot of research being done at Shark Reef Marine Reserve. We will be doing a shark count next month. Will be the first nationwide shark count in Fiji. So from there, hopefully we'll get a bit of data, and then we can continue with our shark counts. Hopefully we'll get a good database to address those issues. Then you have our operation, and you see we come back every single day. All the staff have their 10 fingers, 10 toes, nose, ears, everything's intact. So you can gauge from there, you can pick up that sharks don't really want us. They come for the fish that they smell in the water, those tuna heads. They take that, they go. Once the feeding's done, sharks go, we leave. Sharks go back, do their normal thing. And then they come back again whenever they smell the fish in the water. When we do go back to the dive site without bait in the water, you won't see sharks there. They go out, they do their normal thing. They don't sit on the reef and wait for us to come every morning.